Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody watching. I hope you're having a good day, whichever time of the day it is. Today, I'm bringing you a follow-up to the last video about my Light Phone 3. Hopefully the audio sounds a little better this time. I'm going through a couple more hoops to make it sound better, so I hope you guys do enjoy that. But today, on today's menu, we have a couple things to go over. Some of the most asked questions we've gotten are a guide for what I did, how to install Android apps, and a key mapper guide. In terms of exactly what I did, the only thing I'm not going to be able to do are two things. Two things I'm not going to be able to do. I'm not going to be able to show you how to install the iMessage client and get that working, unfortunately. It is really confusing to do so, at least the way I did it. So I'm going to link down below the guide that I used. I believe it's linked in the last video as well, but that was the guide I used to get it set up, as well as to boot into Android. That guide's going to be a little harder as they keep patching it, so it doesn't always work. There is a button combination you can do here on the side that will let you boot into Android, but as far as I'm aware right now, it doesn't work. So there's an NFC weird way of doing it using NFC. I don't know how to do that one, but what we'll do is I'll link it down below. You guys can figure it that way. So getting into the follow-up guide, we're going to go on and we're going to start with how to install the Android apps or APKs. So to do so, you're going to have to already be booted into Android, of course. And then so what we're going to do is we're going to double click here. Perfect. And there's a couple options you can do. If you have Aurora Store, it's the same way of installing the Aurora Store as well as F-Droid. But what we're going to do is we're going to load up DuckDuckGo here. And as you can see, we're already on APK Pure. So what we're going to do, actually, we're loading up the APK for Neuron because there was an update for Neuron, and or the Aurora Store wasn't updating it, so I had to uninstall it and reinstall it. Basically, I mean, here we are. What we did was we looked up the here. We'll start from the beginning. Neuron APK. We look up the APK here. Perfect. And the first link there, APK Pure. You can also use probably APK Mirror. Just know, where you're downloading them from. I used APK Pure. It works. It worked for me. So you just click on it. Of course, there's ads. We're blocking the ads. Thank you, DuckDuckGo. It is a trusted app as well. And then you would just hit the download APK button. So what it's going to do here is put it in your downloads. We're going to go ahead and click on it here. It's going to have you download the APK Pure app or the APK Mirror app. Either one is fine. I'm more familiar, at least at this point, with the APK Pure app. I do already have it installed. So it's just going to say open, but as you can see here, it is open. It is now updated as of course, I believe a couple days ago. But yeah, so you can basically do that. No notifications, please, for any app. And then APK Pure does have apps on it. You can download other apps on it. I usually would just download what you want. You can download, Google Messages, WhatsApp. I know that's a big one a lot of people use, but you can download those. So that's just kind of the basics on how to download the APK Pure app. And then, of course, I do have animations now, apart from my last video. To do that, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your settings. You're going to go all the way down to System. You're going to go into your developer options here. To have Android on here, you're going to already have this enabled. So just go to your developer options. And then from here, you're just going to scroll down. And you're going to change your window animation, transition animation scale, and your animation duration scale all to 0.5. Those are defaulted on 0. So if you change those to 0.5, what it'll do is it'll add that little bit of animation here. Like if I hold the go back, it does a little swipe. So yeah, go ahead and get into our Android setting. We're going to launch Keymapper here. So as you can see here on Keymapper, I have quite a bit going on, quite a few things installed here. It is pretty easy for the most part to get it installed and get it set up. So what we'll do is we're going to set up a trigger for, can I remove this one here? Let's delete this one. So we'll use that as a basis. So as you can see here, under key maps, what we're going to do here is we're going to hit plus. We're going to record a trigger, and it's going to be a click. So it's going to be a click of the home button, or the big button. And what we're going to do is we're going to long press the big button. And from here, we're going to go to actions at the top. And we're going to add an action. As you can see, the default there did say Open Orion, which is the e-reader. But we're going to come down here. We're going to say Launch App. Ignore. And we're going to click on Orion Viewer. And then we're going to hit done. Now from here, all we have to do is we'll go back to the home screen. We're going to hold down this. There it goes. That way we can read Project Hail Mary. Perfect. So another one we can do here is we can go back into Keymapper for the volume, and specifically the actual flashlight are going to be about the same thing. So we're going to go like this. We're going to let's go ahead and get rid of it real quick. Delete. We're going to record a trigger, and we're going to press the side button. From there, we're going to do long press just like before. We're going to go to actions here. And then from here, we're going to scroll down. We're going to add action, sorry. And then we're going to scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, and we're going to find the flashlight. As you can see, you can do plenty of different things here. Hide keyboard, toggle keyboard, shortcuts, airplane mode, start a phone call. And as you can see, toggle flashlight. Now, specifically, we want it to be on toggle flashlight, not on enable flashlight or disable flashlight, because that's going to be to where it only turns on and then doesn't turn off. But if we do toggle, it does both. So we're going to hit toggle here. We'll just do basic. We're going to hit done. And so now, if we hold it down, boom. Flashlight turns on. How cool is that? And then we can do one more. Let's do screenshot, right? So people like to use screenshots. So we're gonna click this. We're gonna delete this one here. Just delete. We're going to hit plus here. Perfect. We're gonna hit record trigger. We're gonna double tap both of those. Boom. Volume up, volume down. We're gonna do long press at the same time. That way, you have to hold them down to take the screenshot. And we're going to do actions. We're going to add an action here. And we're going to scroll down. We're going to try to find it. Let's see where it says. Let's see where it says. Screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. There it is right there. Screenshot right there. We're going to click on screenshot there. We're going to hit done. And then boom. Now what we can do is long press. Boom. Takes a screenshot. There we go. Look at that. So now we can take the screenshot. Look at that. Yeah. So that is, I mean, basically the easiest way to kind of show off and explain Keymapper there. So yeah, so that is how you just install Android apps as well as use Keymapper. Those are the two things I was getting asked about the most on it. In terms of setting up that's basically the setup as well. There's nothing else really special about the device besides that. Of course, I use the Luma launcher just to keep it the same. I did notice a bug on the Luma launcher. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. So if I scroll to the second page, as you can see, the Aurora Store and F-Droid repeat. I've noticed the first two, over the last two on page 1, and then the first two on page 2 do duplicate. So you have to have those be the same. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm not tripping about it too much. But yeah, so I do use Luma as the launcher. I did set, as you can see in Keymapper here, to double press unknown key code, which is this, the click wheel here. You double press it in, and it'll open Luma. That way it will skip straight to my Android side, but it'll still look like the actual side of the Light OS, because the whole point of this device is Light OS. You don't want to not use Light OS, in my opinion. You want to be using Light OS, but this just makes it better. That way, as you can see, we can, boom, flashlight, as well as double tap to go into, let's say, Neuron, like I said in my last video. So it is just a good, I mean, I love the device. It's a good setup, as well as I finally got a screen protector. So how cool is that? Got a screen protector here. a little more secure, as well. I'm still rocking the same back. So, but that is pretty much the whole setup, the whole video there. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to let me know, as well as check out the Lightphone Discord as well. Always in the description, as well as in the description of the last video as well. And I will see you guys later. Let me know if you guys want any more videos on this, on specifics. I'll probably be doing an update video living with this type of phone. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.